I feel like I need to give a little short testimony or story about what happened with me trying to show tough love to my daughter's boyfriend, the father of her 4 children. Uh, he just kept things all shook up, and she was always back and forth and leaving and going back and all of this. And one night he just was pressing her. He was at our house, and finally I just said, "Okay, you're out the door. I'm going to show tough love, and I'm going to put you out the door." And I will never forget the look on his face when I shut the door, as he stood there on our porch, and it was pouring down rain. And I learned later he had no place to go at all. And it was from that point on, he could not stand us. He just was horrible to us. And it was only just a couple of years after that he actually committed suicide in front of my daughter. And because he was feeling hopeless, he just, he didn't know the love of the Father. And then it was about a year after that, 2 years maybe, his mom found a letter that he had written, and it was to us, and he had written some to some other people. But I read that letter and I wept, because in it he was talking about how much he loved us, and he had visions of us as a family going into business, and he had hope in him. And then I, in my attempt at tough love, I just totally annihilated any kind of hope in him. And it was from that point on I thought, you know what? Tough love is not God's heart. We do tough love just because it's convenient for us. But that's not the heart of the Father. He never shoves us out in the dark. But that whole lesson just, it was a hard lesson. It was really hard, but it impacted me greatly. And it was from that point on, I was determined that I was not going to shove people out of my life just because it was difficult, just because they weren't straightening up as fast as I wanted them to. And, it might take a while, but that's okay. Because in showing God's love, I'm showing compassion, I'm showing value to that person, and putting out my life to them. So anyway, just think about that.